Hi, I'm Micah, and I'm going to do a review on the card game Race for the Galaxy. So the whole point of Race for the Galaxy is to get the most points at the end of the game by either A, playing the game cards in front of you, playing 11 game cards, or 2, by collecting victory point chips. So there are basically two different types of cards in this game. You've got game cards, which have the logo on the back, and then you have action cards. So I'm going to start with the game cards. So you've got two different types of game cards. You have developments, and you've got planets. So developments are on your right, and it's got this diamond symbol up on top, and then the planet is over here with the circle symbol. So the way that development cards work is you pay its value to put it in the field. So in the diamond you have a number 1, so that means this costs 1 card to put it onto play. So of the 4 cards you start out in the game with, you'd pay 1 of them to put out this developed card. So so develops are pretty simple. Worlds are a little bit more complex. So worlds basically come in 2 dimensions. So the surface dimension is the world type. So you've got military, you've got military and non-military. The non-military is the traditional way to play cards in this game, which is you spend its cost with money to put them out in the field. The military, however, is basically like having credit. You have to build up enough military to be able to conquer this planet. In this case, it just takes 1 military, but once you have it, it stays with you for the rest of the game. So I've got a 1 military credit right here, so I would be able to play this card basically for free. I don't use cash with military worlds. So, and then the next dimension after that is a planet's goods production method. So there's basically 2 types. We've got windfall with a halo around it, and then we have production with just a colored circle. So the windfall with the halo gives you basically a good for free, but it's harder to produce goods on this card in the future. And then the production world is the opposite. It doesn't give you goods right away, but every turn you can get goods from it. So these are the types of cards in the game. So talking about the other things on the cards, so talking about victory points, this little hexagon here shows you what the card's in-game victory point total is. So and then the column on the side has to do with the action cards. So I will now flip over to the action cards and show you what those do. So there are basically 5 different actions in the game, a couple of variants. And just to make it simple, I'm going to pull up the summary sheet just to make it easier. When you play a action card, say number 5, produce, it has a normal effect, and then it has a bonus effect. So when you play play an action card down, say it's your Phase 1 Explore. You give everyone the option, you give everyone the standard phase the option to draw cards. But since you played the card yourself, you get a bonus from that. So you're, instead of drawing 1 and drawing 2 and discarding 1, you draw 3 and discard 1. So you get more cards in that sense. So that goes along with all the cards. So the standard phase for the develop, number 2 develop, is you play a develop card. The bonuses, it's cheaper, costs 1 less. Settle, standard bonus, you're able to play world cards. The bonus, you draw a card afterwards. And then I'm going to go down straight to number 5. So also, what number 5 does is you get to produce a good on a card. So that basically, you take a card, put it face down on top of the card, and then on phase 4, you can trade those these cards in for the victory point ships. So the consume phase has 2 different types. You've got one where you can choose your bonuses. You get double amount of victory point chips, and the other one is, in addition to consuming just normally, you can trade in your goods to get more cards. So it's like a super draw phase, I guess. You get even more cards that way. So that is basically it about the game. So there's a lot of iconology in this game, a lot of different symbols and stuff that are kind of difficult to explain, but they show pretty much all of them in the manual. So it'll take a little while for you to get used to the game, but it should come pretty quickly, and then once it does, it's a pretty fun game. There's a lot of strategy involved, a lot of options, and personally that's something I really like in a game. So thanks for your time, guys.